What's up, guys? Welcome back to my stream. Today we are going to be buying the new Formula Hybrid Alpine 2025 from RaceSim Studios. I have a little bit of history with RaceSim Studios. I believe back to the 2021 car. That car really upgraded my experience from for Assetto Corsa. I purchased that car and um, I compared it to the Kuno's version of the basically the cars that come with the Assetto Corsa simulator, and right off the bat, like there was some major advancements, and one of them was, of course, the control of how the car uh, handled the car, how it responded to the track. It was compatible with um, many different mods. It could also be, I believe, run with like custom shaders patch. So it was a pretty good car. Also, too, the sound quality was unreal, man. It was nothing like I've ever heard before. So that set me off with. I started to buy a couple of um, different racing studio cars, and I just became a big fan over time. In more recent days, I had switched over to the virtual racing cars Formula Alpha, that new 2024 car they had. That's their latest release. That car was really like a serious mod. That I mean, it really took time to get to learn. MGUK deployments, strategy deployments, engine mapping, all uh, different settings that would be on an F1 car was on that car. So I was driving that car for quite a bit. Then I switched. I mean, then I saw that that Racing Studio released the Formula Hybrid 2025 car, and I said, you know what? I have to try it. I want to be well versed in all of the cars. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to purchase the car right now. Um, let's see. It says item added. So going to checkout. I'm going to bring this up here just to protect my uh, information. I'm going to pay this way. And once I get once I get the car, then we're going to load it up in Assetto Corsa. So just give me one sec. Let me just make sure all of this goes through. And I also have the authentication. So I'm going to go back to my authentication app and just get the code. We put that code in there. If you just joined in the stream, we are purchasing the new Formula Hybrid 2025 car that was just released from RaceSim Studio, and we're basically just gonna have at it, see what we can do. Okay. All right. So the purchase went through. It was confirmed. I'm downloading the car now. It'll take about 20 seconds. All right. So that has gone through. Then I'm going to go back now to Assetto Corsa, and we are going to. I'll just show you. My last car was the Ferrari. Okay, let's see if it's there now. So install file, Formula Hybrid 2025. We'll open that, and we will queue the install. I'm excited about this. I don't know about you guys. All right, so now that's installed. So we're going to go into, okay, so Formula Hybrid, and we are looking for, see see our collection, Formula Hybrids. We paid so much money, but all right. So here's the new 2025 car. We're going to Spa. That was the last race on the Formula One calendar. Uh-oh, I gotta set the track day. I gotta go back out. Sorry, that sucks. Anyway, track day. I'll leave it on track day. It just gives us some extra cars driving around. Um, yeah. So I have the new. Wow, that car is beautiful. Nice. I just want to get some visuals on it. I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, that car looks stout. Checking out the rear wing, seeing what kind of aero they have. I'm gonna go into the menu here and see exactly just how much customization we can do. All right, so we got engine mapping, MZUK delivery. Okay, that's battery selecting. We could either select motor or battery. All right, drivability. All right, so let's just get on the track, just get a couple of laps in, and see what it feels like. I like to drive with. Um, I have my own race wheel, so I like to pretty much get up close. I don't want to show all the mechanics, so, but I just want to get a proper field of view. So I have a couple of different settings up there for your viewing pleasure. You can see my tires. You can see my gear selecting. You can also see my telemetry data at the top. All right, so clutch paddles in. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So it looks like they have an anti-stall or something. They just put in. Let me just. So anti-stall is just to keep the. Whoa! Somebody hit me. That was weird. One of the AI guys hit me. So the anti-stall is to get when you it's to keep the car from cutting off. Okay, so you got to give it a fair amount of throttle. That's what it is. Never mind. So it wasn't the anti-stall. Alright, so coming out, just feeling the gears, seeing how the car feels. There's some animations there with the mirrors. I don't see a DRS. I have it selected, but down in the third. This probably should have been second. Alright, don't worry guys, I'm coming fresh off of the virtual racing cars Formula Alpha, so my driving skills are going to be a little bit different. Let's see if we can go flat out. Okay, not yet. I like to take that corner flat out, but gotta wait for those tires to heat up. So comparing the Formula Alpha to the Formula Hybrid that I'm in now, one of the issues that it's not an issue, but one of the benefits of the virtual racing car Formula Alpha was the tires, man. The tire. If you can get the tires up the temperature, they had a really good tire model for that car, and a lot of people didn't like it because they couldn't drive the car around the track. They thought that there was something wrong with the car, but it wasn't. It was just, you had to get the tires up to temperature. Now, I had never experienced that problem with the Formula Hybrid, and I think that's what a lot of people, when they realized that there was a difference between the two mods, I think a lot of people went to went to virtual race cars. All right, so it sounds like, and I want to watch the replay to confirm it a little bit. It sounds like the floor is actually contacting the ground, so it might be some sparks going on. Alright, a little bit too fast. We'll figure that corner out with this car. Fourth gear, see if the arrow will take me around. Yeah, it did. So I like to see if this car, this corner is a flat out. So not yet. I guess I gotta wait for the tires to heat up just a little more. Maybe around like the 4th or 5th lap. It'll be able to take that corner flat out. But if not, then that'll be something that the virtual racing cars Formula Alpha has over the hybrid. So hopefully you guys rise up, because I really like Race Sim Studios, and you can tell because I have almost the entire catalog of cars. Let's see. Let's come around for a flyer, see what we can do. So I like to brake at the 100-meter marker. Too much tire spin on that. That was my bad. Yeah, see that right there? I feel like there's a lot of like contact with the ground. 100 meters, 3rd gear. Let the arrow take you around. Oh, a little bit of tires are not really gripping well. I'm going to also try some more tires out just to see, because I know that's going to make a big difference as well. Almost there. I had to do a little bit of a lift off. 4th gear. Alright, good. So that gives us a chance to go and change some tires and go into the menus. The car is it's standard, or I'll say typical Race Sim Studios quality. It drives really well. I'm going to have, oh, you have a throttle map. Wow. Oh man, I wish you guys can see this. It's not centered on my on my screen. I have a 49-inch monitor, so but it has throttle mapping, and it says pedal map can affect the drivability of the engine. Select whatever that suits you best. Lower values are more optimal for low grip and conditions, and high values for high grip conditions. So what I'll do is I'll throw that up 1. Pit limiter speed. Oh, you got pit limiter speed. Anyway, I won't get into that. I'll just change the tires for now, just so we can get back out there to the drive. Tires. So I had on a C4 compound, the softs. We have a medium. We have hard, super hard, intermediate. I'll go down to super softs just to see what we can get out of it. Hopefully we can get some pretty decent performance. So again, when you put the clutch paddles in, you got to give it enough throttle in order to get it moving. That's a difference from the previous generation of Race Sim Studios. Oh man, like I really feel like that. I really feel like the aerodynamics are really helping me out going up on Rouge and Radeon. 100-meter marker. 3rd gear. Simple lift off. So I'm supposed to be smacked up, hugged up against that left corner in order to make the right. But my tires aren't there just yet. I'm going to start taking this corner in 3rd gear. In the Formula Alpha, it's going to be 4th gear. But on this car, it seems to be a 3rd gear corner. I just changed the throttle mapping, so I want to get used to the throttle so I don't kick out the rear end of the car. I mean, I drive at 100 force feedback, 100%. Just to get like a, I mean, when I watch like Formula 1 guys on like videos, these guys are always training their wings with the steering machine. So I figure, these guys are doing that for some reason. I'm sure there's some sort of tightness or to the real car. So I like to drive at the highest force feedback. I know they have like power steering from what I understand, but nevertheless, these guys are training for 75 laps of intense driving. So I like to model myself after that if I can in some way. So this might be the only kind of working out. Come on. 3rd gear. Let the car rotate inward. I like to come around this corner almost flat out with a small lift off. So this is a 2nd gear corner. It's a 3rd gear into a 2nd gear, so I'm supposed to drop a gear. So this is 3rd gear. Remember I said in order to keep the car from going too wide. I'm gonna try to hit this flat out. Let's see. No, even with the super soft tire, I can't get a flat out. I can't get around there flat out. So we're gonna see. I like this mod. Is it pure simulation? It depends. It depends. There's different levels, I believe, right? So if I were to go and get permission to drive an F1 car, I'm sure that they have different engine modes where I'm able to I can handle the car, as a, everyday civilian without like killing myself. And then I'm sure they have the more competitive modes that the Formula 1 drivers are going to be driving, right? Now, if we take that theory and comparing the two mods together, the RSS Formula Hybrid to the VRC Formula Alpha, I believe that the Formula Alpha car would be like saying, here, this is the car that Max Verstappen drives, and the Formula Hybrid would be like saying, this is the car that Max Verstappen drives, but we'll dial it down just a bit. See if we can make some time up on this guy in front of us. Nevertheless, I'm a fan of the mod because, like I said, the sound, it's more than just the look of it. Ooh. Had a lock up there, sorry. Oh, he's going back into the pit. Oh man, I would have loved to try and pass him. But there's so many factors when comparing these mods. You know, imagine if you had a mod that was so great with, you know, physics, had a great, you know, physics program, right? Sorry, every time I get technical, I have to. Anyway, imagine having a mod where it was so like physics sound, but it sounded like a remote control car. I mean, again, that would drive you nuts, and it would probably take away from your rating on the review of said car. Now imagine having a car that sounds amazing, but has a bad physics engine. I think that this is like average, like it has like a good average, you know. I want to throttle too quick. You guys give me a break, because even Formula One drivers don't talk this much while they're doing it, so. 100-meter marker. Oh God, I can't imagine stopping a car that fast in real life. Now I don't see my DRS initiating, so I don't know what that's about. Oh, this guy's gonna ruin my fast lap, so we might as well take a back seat and go for a ride. Got to show them inside, then come back out to the outside. Ah, no, it didn't work. Whatever. He's AI. I don't care. Anyway, so we're gonna go back to the pits and just look at some settings. So I just go back to the pits, look at a couple of different settings, and because I don't want to spend too much time in the settings for you guys' sake. So I'm gonna turn down my fuel. I have my fuel set to like 50 liters for, you know, that's just the stock. Estimated laps, I'm gonna knock it down to 15 liters for estimated 5 laps. That way we can get the best, you know, like a qualifying setting for the car. So all right, we changed the tires from the C4 to the C5. So we were at the soft with the C4, now we're at the C5. So I dropped down my gas. So let's see just how much time we can make up. So alright, cool. After this, I'm gonna go to the I'm guessing the C6. And we're just gonna see what we can do with that. I want to change my display. Okay, so my DRS is activated. It just wasn't showing on my it wasn't showing up on my wheel. So that corner at when you at optimal temperatures, you can pretty much just do a slight lift off. Yes, I believe this is the true FOV, okay guys? Like, for you guys that play Formula 1 2025 and you like to drive like this, I don't know how you guys do it, man. I just had to say that. I don't know. It was just on my mind. I just wanted to get that out. I don't know how you guys do this with these expensive rigs. Nothing against you guys, but I just don't know how you guys do it. It's like, I feel like you're like driving a sled, a dog sled. So let me just try and take one corner. Yeah, not for me. Not for me and my viewers, right? Alright, so let's just get straight and get back to business. So, yeah, so I can see that's a competitive field of view. That field of view is just not for me, man. Alright. I think this is, I mean, when you have a simulator, a rig, I think that this view is, I mean, it just makes the most sense to your brain. Competitively, if you're going to be doing, you know, racing against, you know, on the world rankings, yeah, that other view, of course, you get to see where you're putting the tire at, you know. So we should be a second quicker, maybe more than a second quicker this lap, over our previous lap when we took the gas out. We're already almost 3/10 quicker. Five tenths. Seven tenths. 8 tenths. Nine tenths. A second. About to lose it all right there. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, like I said, we were a literal second faster. Uh-oh. Alright. So we were a second quicker already before we even got to, I think at the beginning of sector 3. Alright. Let's get back on track. I think the car is still in a decent condition, even after all that spinning carrying on. So let's come around for another flyer. DRS open. At the 100-meter board, we're going to drop it down to second gear and go in for our corner. Try to keep as much speed as we can. So again, right, that corner right there, we're already 2 tenths up. All right, DRS zone. DRS is open. Meter marker, third gear. Let the arrow take us around. Little lift off. Get right back on the throttle. 5 tenths up. Third gear. Drop it into second. So got a little bit wide there. Fourth gear. Turn in a little early. Try to keep as much speed as we can. We already 6 tenths up. There we go. A little bit of a lift off. We took the optimal line. We 8 tenths up. Fourth gear. Let the arrow take us around. Probably should have 9 tenths up. Third gear this time. Play it safe. We lost a tenth, but it's alright. That's a fourth gear corner, but I just didn't want to risk it. Alright, so the 100-meter mark, we'll hit step on our brakes. Get down in the first gear, that's fine by me. DRS open, we are 2 seconds quicker. 100-meter marker, second gear. Turn that car in, a little bit of a slide. Still a tenth up. DRS on, DRS open. I have a DRS flat button on the back of my wheel. 100-meter marker, third gear. Let the car come around, arrow. Now this is not the quickest, trust me. I know for you guys that are aliens out there. The car is not tuned, however. And I am still trying to perfect the fourth gear. Still trying to perfect my driving. So if you guys see anything that can help me out, I am down to listen. Uh-oh. Woo. Thank goodness for such a big runoff, right? Yeah, guys, if you guys see anything that can help me with my driving, I am down. Like, I definitely want to know. Lightus, how's it going? Alejandro, how's it going, man? Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the pits. And like I said, I want to go in the pits and check out my. While I'm in the pits, I want to just check out just a part of the tuning that I haven't checked out yet. And I'm looking at aerodynamics right now. It has front wing. I think my aero is pretty good for this track. I can actually do it a little bit less. So I'll go down twice in the front and once in the rear. Just to see what that does to the car because I have pretty good turning. No. Actually, I'm gonna go down on the front, just one, and I'll go down in the rear just to counteract it. That's about it. We'll get. Oh, let's switch our tires as well. No, because I want to make sure that the aero had a benefit. So I'm looking for more speed, basically. So a little bit less downforce. So we'll see what that does. I have to get these clutches right, man. At the end of the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to the Formula VRC, the Formula Alpha, and let you guys see the difference. I mean, that car, these two cars are pretty cool together. But I feel like I could do quicker laps in the other. But nevertheless, they let out a ooh, no hit. So let's keep going. They created a pretty good mod for if you guys are new to downloading mods for Assetto Corsa, Racing Studio is they're at the pinnacle. See, the cool thing about alright, so you have virtual race cars, right? These guys, they did a great Formula 1 car. I have a couple of other cars, but I have so much more fun with the Racing Studio car. I have a lot more fun with these cars than I do. Let me say that again. I have a lot more fun with their entire catalog than I do with the virtual race cars. I love the virtual race cars, Formula Alpha. I love that car. But I mean, Racing Studio has like a Formula 1990. They have like the IndyCar. They have the NASCAR. I think they just cover more ground, honestly, and that's what I really fall in love with. All right, 100-meter marker. Break down in a second. Turn in. Oh, I want to also see if they have brake bias control. Let me see right now. Oh, actually, yes, they do. Right on the wheel. For you guys that don't know, brake bias control is one of the. I had to let that go. With brake bias, you can also warm your tires. Your front and rear tires. You can just switch your brake bias to the front or to the rear to kind of heat your tires up not individually, but front to back. Uh, let's go back to the pits. I hate trying to spin that car around, honestly. ERS map system. Okay, let me drop that off. So I joined this very crazy, how do I say, competitive Formula One group on Discord. Let me just get their name real quick so I could. I'm wildin'. I am wildin'. I almost caused an on-track death just now. Let me just get off the race line. I'm bugging. Slipstream Racing. So I'm not on a live right now. So I mean I'm not on online right now. But yeah, Slipstream Racing. I joined these guys about 2 weeks ago, man, and let me tell you, these guys are some alien drivers. They will show you the definition of fast. I think the first track that I competed on, not even it wasn't a race. It was just time trials or not practice sessions. No grip. Yeah. Anyway, practice sessions. I think it was about 5 seconds slower than everyone. And within that week's time, I was able to get about 2 seconds slower. All right. So as you can see, I'm glad we didn't switch the tires. The aerodynamics package that I had is necessary. So I'm going to go back to the pits. I'm going to go back to aero. And we're going to go back up. We had our aero set to 20 degrees in the front, 20 degrees in the rear as the default. I knocked it down about 1 degree. But I'm not going to do that again because we need that aero to turn us in. Alright, let's try this again. If you guys are just joining the stream, we are comparing two different Formula One cars for Assetto Corsa. This car that I'm in now is the Racing Studio Formula Hybrid 2025 car, brand new about 4 days ago, and we're comparing it to the Formula Alpha 2024 from Virtual Racing Cars. Two great studios. These guys are the industry standards for Formula One mods. There are some differences with the cars, I'll tell you that. For ease of drive, I think the Formula Hybrid that I'm driving now is going to take the cake for ease of drive. With the Formula Alpha, extreme simulation to the point that if your tires aren't cold, you won't complete a sector, and that's a challenge. If you try and give it all you got without warming up those tires, you're going to be spinning. As far as simulation, I think VRC takes it with simulation. Customizability as far as the settings, the setups. And I think that honestly, the Formula Hybrid that I'm driving now is just a response to the Formula Alpha. But the cool thing about this car is that it's actually a F1 licensed car. And they say that this car was made by with the help of Formula One drivers. So there's always that, you know, because everybody's out really looking for realism. You know, many of us are never going to, most of us are never going to drive a Formula One car, but we're going to try and find the most realistic experience, right? Just a little bit of a lift off. No, third gear is not the one. Third gear, too much engine braking in our third gear. I would love to come around this corner in fourth gear, but I feel like I can't get back on the power because it drives me out so wide. I can't get back on the power to pretty much get me out of, get me a good exit. So what I'm going to do when I cross the line is I'm going to start a race and just see what we can do in the race. Alright, cool. So like I said, I'm going to start the race and then I'm going to, Gully, what's going on? Turn one. Dog dare you to spin. Double dog dare me to spin turn one. I got you right now, but right before I go, let me see if I can. I'm gonna do a third gear. Ah, nope. All right. So I'm gonna start a race. I've never done a race in this car yet. Right after this, we're gonna jump right into the VRC for a little bit, so you guys can see both firsthand. I know it's said, bro, shut up and give a good lap. Ahmad, please, dude. Why? don't don't be that way, dude. Don't be that way. You know why I'm talking? And I'll tell you why I'm talking. Because you guys very quickly will find another stream if it's not interesting. So if I'm not talking, the stream numbers go down. If I am talking, the stream numbers go up very simply. But if I do it your way and it works, then I'll humble myself and do it your way. Trust me, I have no problem with that. All right. So for the next few minutes, everyone, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna drive and give a good lap as Ahmad said. All right. So let's see what it does. So let me just. I'm gonna let them go because I gotta get my field of view set. All right, that's better. Let me save that. All right, saved it. We're gonna restart, and we're gonna go. First gear, clutch paddles in, and out. don't know, mod. Them numbers looking the same. Ah. If you just joining the stream, this is our first go at the Formula RSS, the hybrid 2025 car. Excellent mod, still learning it. I'm a second up on my previous lap, but these guys are flying. I don't know, this mod is starting to grow on me, y'all. Ah. got about one more lap left, so I got one more chance to get close. Try to stay clean. Sorry, guy. Feel like my arrow's damaged. Gotta give him a little space, man. That space may have cost me the position, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I damaged my arrow on that little hit. I gave it what I had. 7. Anyway, I gave it all I had. The new RSS Formula Hybrid mod. Gave it all I had. That was tough, man. I'm sweating like crazy. You're not worth my goon session, whatever that means. You have to get a little bit early on the throttle. Thanks, man. Burn. Rotate the car with the gear, not the front. Rotate the car with the gear, not the front. Rotate the gear with the car, not the front. Can you elaborate a little bit more if you're still on the stream? I'll get out of. Have to get a little bit earlier on it. All right, so I'm gonna go back into a practice session, and I'm gonna try and interpret. Sorry, loyalists. Euro truck. I live in America. I want to learn how to drive on the left side of the track, on the street. All right, so I'm gonna work on my throttle exits as recommended to me. So we'll see how that goes. Cause I believe that I think I know what he means by that. But as far as like rotating the car with the gear, I'm guessing being in the proper gear for the corner. Just tires warm up. Ah, it's all good, loyalists. Appreciate you watching the stream. Ah. Ah, out of sync. Ah, a little bit too wide. A little bit too wide. Ah, that took all my time away. Alright. Alright, so this is the Formula Hybrid from RSS. Really, really good mod. I'm going to just switch over at the end of the stream right now to the VRC from virtual racing cars, Formula Alpha 2020 2024, excuse me. I just want to see. I just want to compare everything while it's still in my mind. Hey Nori, thanks for watching the stream. So this is the Formula Alpha, and like I said, this is a pretty serious mod. It's like a lot more difficult to drive. You have all of these different V-Boost Turbo, MGUK deployments, all this type of stuff. So let me just. So even like the startup sequence, you gotta really like manually start the car. So I have to open up this. Little grid here. Turn on the ignition. I can do it from my wheel, but I don't want to because I want to use I want all the buttons to be available. So again, if you're joining my stream, a few minutes ago we just drove the RSS Formula Hybrid 2025 car, the brand new one, and now we are in the virtual racing cars Formula Alpha 2024. This is the latest Formula One car from Virtual Racing Cars company. So I'm sure you guys can hear the difference in sound. You guys can judge for yourselves which car has the best sound. And this mod, cold tires means cold tires. You see me locking up the brakes really easily. The car sliding on the first out on the out lap, you know. Even with tire blankets on, it's still something. You really have to treat it like a real Formula One car. How the drivers come out the track, out the pits, and they have to get their optimal braking temps, tire temps. See, my third gear on this car has less engine braking by default. Alright, now I gotta get accustomed to driving this one again. Sheesh. I'm still not ready for a flyer lap, guys. I have to rebuild my confidence. Flat out. Look at that. Flat out. Already the difference between the two cars is that with the Formula Alpha, I can go flat out in that corner. With the hybrid, I have to do a lift off. Seven temps up. 8 tenths. Almost no lift off. Lost all my time. Try to late break myself. Whatever. Alright, coming around for another flyer. Wait. Simple mistake again. Not going into the pits and taking all my gas out of the car. So the cool thing about that was I just did a 151 at the fastest, my fastest lap. With the RSS Formula Hybrid 2025, I was able to do a 150. So if I take the gas out of, if I take the fuel out of the car, let's say for about 4 laps, just put about 4 laps worth of fuel. Let's see if that does anything for my time. What team do I support? I support McLaren because I've actually been sponsored by McLaren. I mean, anyone that gets behind you and believes in whatever it is you're doing, you know, they should have your respect. Oh yeah, that car's gonna turn in a lot faster now once these tires warm up. Remember I was telling you guys about the tires have to be warm. I got on the throttle too quick, so let the car rotate more. Overdoing it with the brakes. Dag, with all that spinning out, I did a 151. Come on now. If I can get just a clean lap in that sector 3. Oh! Alright, man. Anyway, listen, guys. So today we compared two of the top Formula One cars out there on the market, and that was the RSS hybrid Formula Hybrid 2025 car from Race Sim Studios, and the second car, which was the car I was just in just now, is the Virtual Racing Cars Formula Alpha 2024 car. These two cars are at the actual top of the market. These cars, very customizable setups, very good handling, awesome sound. The RSS Formula Hybrid car is actually a licensed F1 car now, and VRC is just continually bringing the advancements in virtual sim racing cars. So check out both of those. I'll try and put the links in the description for you guys to just check out when you guys get a chance. They're about €5, about $4 or $5. Um, so check them out. They're fun. There's actually a very big following. If you guys are looking for some serious Formula One competition, check out Slipstream Racing. Their Discord is pretty awesome. All right, thank you for watching my stream. I will get back with